Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Elf. Let's get into some cards, see how you're doing, see how the people in our lives are doing, and how I'm doing. I hope everybody's doing fine. Thank you for coming back. If you're new to this channel, welcome. We're going to get into some tarot cards. And today I wanted to actually look at some of the people around you and not just, you. But we can do that as well, like combine it, but we're going to create a vantage point where we're going to try to bring in some of the people or the person that you're dealing with. And hopefully we're going to align to it. And yeah. Okay. And thank you for just being here and for showing up for yourself and putting in the work and doing the shadow work and preparing for the light and managing all these people in our lives and all these characters and all of our characters and all of our own stuff and all of other people's stuff. So, but the reason why we're here is to like really dig in and figure out what is interesting. Why am I even here? So why are you even here? I did have some messages, but I would have to get up and go get them, go through them, and I feel like I don't. If it wasn't that important, maybe this is relevant to you as well. If it really was that important, you would have done it. But there's this thing about considering something like, yeah, I want to do that, and then not doing it. It's like you get a song off of somebody's recommendation, and then you're like, oh, I really like this song. I'm gonna save it to my playlist. And then when the next song appears, you're like, you're still loving the song, but you're not saving it. It's kind of like that, being open, but not necessarily charging your whole digital memory with it. All right, turning in. Maybe you're turning in. Maybe you're positioning yourself in a very like, okay, I am ready for the message. It's like you're meditating or you're finding your peace or something. That's good. Traveling, stress. Some of y'all are waiting for a rebirth. It's coming in. It's not here yet. Absolution. Could be retribution, resurrection, or absolution, or just... I got this picture of... from the Avenger movie, when the sophisticated Hulk is sending Ant-Man through time and space, and he comes back as a little baby boy in the suit, and then he comes back as a teenager and an 80-year-old man and a 9-year-old man and a 13-year-old boy, and then he comes back to himself, and then he's like, I think I shit my pants, but I don't know if it was old me or young me or just me. And I thought that was so funny. This like, I shit my pants, but I don't know who did that. Anyways, don't let fear destroy your will, which is coming in. So that usually comes in like, maybe just keep a look at, just memorize that, because that's going to come back, okay? And then here's another specific one for somebody. Where is the off? Where's the off? So somebody might be trying to turn off something. Maybe it's your addiction. Maybe it's your addictive patterns. Maybe it's some kind of addiction. Like you're going into like this really healthy place. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take care of this, that, and the other. And then you're in cycles of not doing for your body what your body would like for you to do if you really loved your body. So if you wake up in the morning and you go to the mirror first thing and you're like, I love you. How can I make you happy today? Then that's, of course, is going to give you a telltale sign of what it is that you really want. Like if you're putting your hands on your heart, or if you put your hand on your heart, or if you guys put your hands on your hearts. Let's try it. Don't be so negative about it. Okay. You have everything you need in this moment. There is not a single thing that you're missing in this moment for you to put your hands on your heart. There's nothing missing. There's this story of like, but I don't have enough of what I need in order to do that, or this, or that, and this, and that, and this, and that. But right now, you have the resources. Unless you're amputated. Which, in case, if you're amputated, welcome. I would love to have people with amputated limbs here. Or people with defects, or people with any kind of mental situation. If it's a mental illness, it's a physical illness, if it's defects, everybody's welcomed, okay? But you have all the resources to either put your hands on your heart or you focus on your heart. And ask your heart, what is it that you need right now? My heart is telling me, thank you for feeling me. Thank you for feeling me. Thank you for feeling me. My heart is telling me that I can feel some of your hearts as well. I can feel their hearts. And that's also my heart saying, I can feel the air hearts. So there's the earth heart, the water heart, the fire heart, the air heart. And right now I'm feeling your air hearts, or somebody's air hearts. What is your heart telling you? It could be just goo 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 gabby goo goo, baby talk. It could be light language. It could be some chakra twitches. I have this song where in one of the choruses it says, now I'm clocking it with Russian witches, elemental woodwork wand switches. These nukes watch me portal jump up these on some chakra twitches up these portal switches or something like that. And then there's like this instrumental bit where I'm playing a synth and it's going like whoop, 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 whoop. And if I'm ever doing, like, I went to like a place today for practicing for a concert because I'm a singer, rapper, artist, producer, and then I was like, I'm just gonna, during the performance, after I'm saying I'm just opening portals on some chakra twitches, I'm probably just gonna stand there and like when the synth is going off. Anyways, let's create a little bit of a storyline. I hope y'all are feeling good. Remember to upright that Ace of Pentacles, alright? Mind on your health. Mind on your body. Ask your body, what do you need from me? If you're angry with yourself or angry with the body, you could also be angry like, what do you need from me? I gave you everything. I gave you everything that I thought that I could give you that was the right thing, but you keep telling me that I'm not doing the right thing. So what is it? What do you need me? Like, there's no wrong with having an argument with your body. or your soul, for that matter. For that matter. I feel like we're having some British people over here, so hello, thank you very much for coming around. We're gonna switch it up. Share, do it. Maybe y'all are needing a little bit of an appraisal. You're holding some kind of grudge. I don't know what that kind of grudge is, but I suggest you just let it go. All right. Yeah, that's the devil right there, and a lot of chaos. A lot of chaos. Maybe you're jerking off too much. Maybe you're doing too much drugs. Maybe you're letting the demons whisper a little bit to you. Maybe you're, yeah, because I've been doing some stuff too that I feel like it's in the devil energy. Like I've been watching crime documentaries because some of the other people that I'm connected with, they're watching crime documentaries, and I'm like, oh man, why do I have to be in this like page of pentacles and reverse energy where people are just so lazy? They got ADHD. They're highly classified intuitives with so much to offer, and they're paying attention to that. And I'm like, why would you watch criminal masterminds? And I'm like, I have my Scorpio in retrograde in Mercury, or my Mercury in retrograde in Scorpio, you know what I mean? So I've been watching some of these kids, some of these 16-year-old boys that was, oh man, I didn't want to get into this. Okay. The devil be busy. What's that all about? Speak to the trees. Back to the respect. Okay. So speak to the trees, back to the respect. It's okay, I forgive. Come back to the forgiveness. Maybe you need to tell yourself that, oh, yeah, right. I need to work on that forgiveness stuff, because there's a connection between the desire to remember and the ability to forgive. So, if you can't forgive, you're in this I don't want to remember, because it's so difficult to forgive. So if you remember something and you have an affinity to just let things go, then you're like, okay, cool. I remember what they did to me, but I don't like it, but I forgive, so it's okay, but I won't forget it. So there's this super tight relationship with that and with science and money. So let's say you're getting super rich. You have to become super scientifical, and you have to witness that, like, that bombardment of skepticism going off like a firework in your brain as all these crystal children, rainbow beings are coming onto this plane and creating all of these solutions. And yeah, it's really difficult for some of y'all to talk about because you have passionate ideologies regarding children. Just because, yeah, and that's the confusion part. Somebody can just let go of that. What's the confusion part? Commanding question, coming in, anchor. To me, it's like the more confidence you have, the less insecure you become, and the more you can come into generosity instead of working with greed. So let's say you're a greedy person. It's because you're in the delusion illusion that's been, programmed into your system, that your ego isn't expecting any generosity. So your ego is in greed, grandiosity instead. And that can become like a really, stressed out type of unconscious programming. So this is what's happening. We're turning your rebirth up, and this is coming in with the 1010 through the masculine wound, coming in with the lions. So there's the soul of there's this thing about the soul of the animal can really help you. Like, we're not into using animals for anything to improve ourselves. At least that's what I'm on. I'm here to, like, if I see an animal, I'm like, hey, what's up? How are you doing? Or like really getting into that open third eye energy of just instinctual meditation presence in this reaction of a being that has just gone kind of nuts. Like, I am kind of nuts. I am incredibly nuts. I've been shaking hands with chaos, insanity, sickness and illness, entities, and the list is a little bit shorter but classified because I'm insecure about it, because I'm working through how to explain it. I'm insane. But I'm also an idiot sometimes, and I still get attacked, and I still feel anger. I still feel like people did me wrong and that I'm not doing enough, and my physical body just goes into this, you're not doing this wrong or right, but I'm gonna keep you in a locked position until you, yeah, there we go, um, so I'm gonna keep you in a locked position where you learn to take care of your body. You don't hurt yourself to get anywhere. You don't strain yourself to get anywhere. You're forced to realize that you need your faculties. You need a system of intuition. You need a system of authority within you, of an autonomous navigational system that is, you need to program this new intuitive energy into your system, because I grew up with reptilians. I grew up with grace. I grew up with chaos. I grew up with stress. I grew up with that. And then I started opening up all these energy centers, and I went very bravely and very quickly into extremely dangerous territory. And yeah, so I'm just telling you in the nicest way that I can that um, I don't look like what I've been through, and maybe that's for you as well. I'm I'm 36 years old, and people think that I'm 28 or something. So I guess that makes me look younger, or at least I feel much younger than it says on my. So I'm just showing you how I'm feeling good about myself, as well as I'm being real about it. Like, yeah, I'm versatile. I'm all of this. And then at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, I love myself, and I make sure that I talk myself up. So, I want you to do the same thing, okay? So this is called a bait and switch, okay? I lured you in, and now we're switching it up. I want you to look at me and realize that I'm not a narcissist. I am not a psychopath. I'm not a, a negative entity demon who is here to mess your shit up. I am here to tell you to talk yourself up. How do you get there? Well, you better deserve it. Because you have to know that you can handle it. You can't just go there without knowing that you can handle it. And I'm not saying to be like worried all the time. I'm just saying to heal that Gemini wound. Heal that two-faced energy within you. Connect with Janus. It's an interesting energy. All right. So I want to talk about some of the other people in your life, not just you. Okay? So Knight of Cups. Hold on. Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So we need to take this step by step by step, okay? This is tough for somebody to hear. I can feel it. It's tough for somebody to hear. And it's fine. If you don't like it, that's okay. If you don't think that this is an attractive angle, it's okay. But I think that some of the people are very like, I know for a fact that I'm getting rid of some of the people in my life. I'm making these big changes. I'm being honest, I'm not lying to people. I'm telling people off in a way. Telling them like, hey, you might be dealing with some I'm not saying that you're doing maybe they're the problem and then consequently you've become a problem because of the people that you're associating with, and unless you're blessing them, because the gates of heaven and hell are both open, like where are you guiding them? Like, oh, are you following them to that gate? Okay, well then I'm just gonna tell you that I'm going over there, you can go over there, and we can do a conscious chord cut instead of doing a concert. So it's like, are you blessing the people around you, or are you cutting them out? Because you can make that decision. You could either like, all right, I'm going to get my attitude adjusting little spank paddle and tell these people to get their ish together, or I'm gonna have to leave without making it sound like an ultimatum. And also, how can I not give up on myself and really come back and learning from the people around me how they're connecting their willpower to their action, to their manifestation? How can I connect my will to matter? My will, like move your environment with all of your thoughts and get into affirmations and also assumptions. There's the universal law of assumption that could be interesting. I don't know. Haven't really looked into it yet. Enjoying being alone. Having issues with the void, letting go of somebody, feeling the loss of love, the lost love, losing a love. Issues with dreams. Okay, so what are you? Okay, Two of Pentacles. So that's like this. Is it over? So some sources, they say that it's over. Other sources are like still juggling it. Okay. Okay. This is about freedom as well. This is about Beauty and the Beast. This is about freedom. Like before the Beast and the Beauty, they fell in love. The Beast, he asks her, would it be possible, would it be presumptuous of me to think that I might earn your affection? And then she's like, yeah, but how can I get there if I'm not free? And then there's this question regarding like, how can you help someone by becoming a better person yourself when they're not willing to do the job themselves? It's better to zoom out and throw a big net out and to work big and smart. So that's a very specific message for someone. How do you find the message? Thinking is cheating. Well, that's just absurd. Okay. Like, if somebody's cheating on you, that's they're gonna... Is someone cheating on you? Yeah. I'm about to laugh. I'm about to sneeze. I don't know what, but it's like, whoa. The thing is that I feel like this has to do with somebody being like really brave, but living on the edge, and they're like very reciprocal, but it's a negative. Like, I give you because I have so much, and when you give me, it's too little or too much. It's like never enough or always too little. And then everything is aligned for this person to, and you don't want to hear it. Why? Because your life was really hard and this, that, and the other. Well, don't use your past as this argument for being so broken. Don't use your past as an argument for telling this huge sob story to everybody that your life was so terrible because this, that, and the other. Because bitterness should definitely be treated with something, with TLC, with you showing up, and this is that what's really coming up is like it can really be effective, like praying or showing up in a way that brings you to your knees, or showing up in a way that brings something divine out of you. It could be that just by doing something weird with something sacred. I don't care if you buy yourself a crystal dildo. I don't care if you have to go to these, you know, animalistic approaches to get there, because maybe you're a savage, or maybe you're used to having savages around you. And yeah, how can I tell you this in a way that's really gonna, make you realize that the things that you're evaluating, you might not even pick up on the gold that you're seeing. Like, maybe there's this issue of having too much money, too many options, for too long. I don't know. But you got the Four of Cups and you got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And then you had the Seven of Cups in reverse. So it's like, is it the Friends again? The Friends? Okay. So I feel like this is the same. Okay. So there's happiness connected to the enterprise or your work, because you get so much life out of it. I don't know if it's the work supports your supplements or something, or the work supports your microbiome, or your work supports your energy field, or your friends, or something like that. Yeah, it makes you think in different ways, which is super sweet. Like, enjoy your work, appreciate your work, do your job with the knowing that you're showing up for yourself, and you are making a positive impact on everybody around you, because this card came upside down. People in your energy get blessed. So there's some discernment coming in here. So simply, like, let's say you come back to this channel and you're like, okay, I'm gonna check it out one more time. Maybe I'm reading for everybody else, but still you're here and you're hearing the lingua. You're seeing me open up and close portals. You're seeing me work with wands and crystals and speaking light language, and just opening up your chakra system and opening up your clear audience and opening up all of that blessing stuff. So the more that you could, like, let me in, the more it's going to kind of like blast your spherical emission, your soul pulse emission, into more of a blessing everybody around you. And then you're going to cause mass awakening. You're going to help cause mass awakening. So we're really, like, here, sort of like picking you up a little bit. Because it's like you're laying on the road and now there's a program kicking in, Okay, just wake it up, welcome into a quantum moment. Okay, so every time that you're watching a movie, watching a football game, you're talking to somebody, you're watching a movie from the 1970s or whatever, or you're watching some YouTube stuff, you can definitely go in and expect immediate impact from the people that you're looking at, the people that you're interacting with. If you're watching football, you can definitely expect, like, you can send the ball to this or that player. You could make somebody dribble someone or fall, or you could make people shit themselves, or you can make people go, oh my God, I feel amazing. So sometimes I really do connect with people and I'm like, oh my God, you're in such a low place. I have to just shine for you for a second. And then I just go in and I'm like sitting there exploding and healing their hearts and all of that. And it's interesting because I'm doing a really good service. I'm healing people from a distance, waking them up from the inside, and then it's their job. And then I have to really let it go. I have to really let it go because I don't want everything to be about me. So I'm trying to modulate this energy of like, you can all thank me later. You're welcome. I did that. I don't need confirmation because I know how magical I am. I know that I am in this 1% on this planet having experienced certain things that are just incredible. And I know the edges of my energetic reach, and I know that I am an amazing being. So I don't need proof. I don't need people to come up to me and say thank you and pay me. I don't need that on a very visceral level. And it's between that and and this other energy of like, I don't want nothing to do with it. You can all thank me later. I don't want nothing to do with it. So there's this energy of like, how harsh are you gonna be? Like, because this is truly like, this is the Knight of Swords in reverse, and this is what you need to tell your friends, is like, how harsh do you think I'm going to allow you to be? How much bullshit do you think I'm going to take from you? This is what you need to tell somebody around you. Ask them, how much shit are you expecting me to take? No, 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 no. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I'm literally, some guy told me to ask you and then show them this video. And then I'm going to ask them, how much shit do you have to put into this person that you're dealing with? What makes you think that you can do that? Because you have a lot of libido and because you have a lot of drive and a lot of gusto and a lot of forward moving, mature energy, and because you know what you're doing and because you're capable and all of that. But you're not a king. You're still in your little man, little woman energy. You've come a long way. Clap, 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 hooray. But you're not changing anybody's lives to the point where it's like, whoa. So how about you take a seat and you open up a little bit? You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's my shadow for you. You can thank me later. I don't want nothing to do with it. Okay? And yeah, I've been on this channel and I feel like there's been a lot of new people coming in and I'm extremely sensitive. So I'm really, and I'm so used to protecting people, and it's just in my nature. So I really need to, and some of you guys have been really training me to become stronger. Yeah. So it's important to feel good about ourselves and to give people an opportunity to actually express the things that are difficult for them, to even get to the point, like if you're practicing a lot of honesty, if you're healing some of the Sagittarian stuff, you're really the ninth house Sagittarius Jupiterian energy, which can be so direct, which can be like so prone to, I'm just gonna fight you because I don't know how else to be. I need to make your life difficult, because if I don't see you're managing those challenges or my mood or whatever, I'm not gonna be able to, I guess, be this. Yeah, so that's maybe I'm dealing with toxic Sagittarian energies in my life, and I'm really cleaning it up, because some of the Sagittarian energy has to do with addiction, and I need my Sagittarian people to be brutally honest and really shooting from the hip and like, pa 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 pa, truth bombs, truth bombs, truth bombs, truth bombs, left and right. It's like just pure honesty, but turning that into divine intuition and not accepting the toxic intuition of the lower octave of Jupiter. That's what we're going to keep focusing in on, and that's why we need more starseeds to come in. So if you know any starseeds, please bring them into the channel, because I know they're strong enough to come in and bless the space, and also bring in the necessary challenges for us to become aware of, like, where in the mass collective do we need to upgrade certain holding patterns in our subconscious programming in the matrix, so that we can level it up a little bit, or juice it up with some light codes, or just some nuclear photonic infusion of this helium expansion that we're on. Okay, I just need to breathe for a second. What's this? Healing this devil energy. We're not letting anybody manipulate you or puppeteer you. Activating healthy sexuality, activating tantric healthy sexuality, activating divine sexuality. Removing all these porn energies, setting up a block for these porn energies, removing all these royal incest porn fetishes. Remove. Okay. 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 Opening up the source field, connecting to source's force field, spinning up that invisible fire in huge diametricals, counterclockwise spinning circles of invisible flames. Navigating that, activating it, connecting with the pillar of light, coming in through the crown. Activating sacral, connecting with the upper chakras, all of the upper chakras, bridging it, bridge, activating kundalini, activating wings, open third eye, calling in divine support to appropriate and acclimate all of these new beings to their powers, so that we can bring it in with dignity, to not scare anyone in the process, to endow all of the initiates who are willing to get to the point of doing it themselves. Okay. major clearing. This is a major clearing. It's simply what it is. Your wings are connected to your shoulder chakras. So I'm not doing this. I'm just letting them do this. So for those of you that can see into other dimensions and that can see light and see people's souls and see auras and stuff like that, you're going to start to see people's wings, and you're going to start to differentiate who are angels and who are connected and who are layered in whatever rainbow being that you can access in the layered observation of that clairoculence, that clear sight, if you will. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful. And just remember that you're coming into your power, so don't be a bitch or a dick about it. Just really, you're coming into your power. Don't be a bitch or a dick about it. You're coming into your power. Keep studying. Keep realizing that steady goes the process of the higher learning. Okay? There's something about the apple not falling far from the tree, or that the quality of the seed of the tree determines the fruits of the tree, or the tree falling not far from the apples that's coming in. And sometimes when we're talking to people, especially with Libra people like me or other beings that are in some kind of know, they can sometimes seem, and this is coming up as a warning for you to, I'm just whispering secrets from a protected air trine, astrologically speaking. So some of these energies that are coming from Libra, they seem very innocent, naive, almost idiotic or absurd, but they're in this air trine now with Aquarius coming into a new age that is feeding into solutions, that is feeding into, I'm hearing it's like we're revolutionizing agriculture. So that's really coming in. That's so interesting. And there's this type of like, sometimes things just sound stupid, but they're definitely part of this. If we can allow weird things, the more we're going to tap into phenomenons. Like the elemental language. Sometimes I take branches off of trees and I put them onto the campfire, and I can hear these like coming off of the needles burning in the thing. And it's so funny because it just sounds like little pixies talking or something. Yeah. Alright. Anyways, I'm going to close it up. I have to go to bed, but I love you so much. Thank you for being here, and share this video with anyone that needs a little bit of an upgrade, regardless of how weird I am. I hope you do it for the sake of your environment. May your whole life and the 8 generations behind you and the 8 generations in front of you and the infinite amounts of generation going both ways be blessed and upgraded with photonic plasma dimensional light from source and from all that is good and true and real and fantastical. Okay? So keep that optimism, keep that positive magic going up. We don't dabble in no bullshit here, okay? So with that being said, please hit the like button. Please comment anything that came to mind during this session. And next time we're going to get into some cards or some other weird stuff. And thank you guys for sending me emails. I really appreciate it. All right. Bye.